I'm Karlton Dennis, licensed enrolled agent and CEO of Tax Alchemy. Want to know the secret that helps our clients save millions of dollars in taxes every single year? It all comes down to one power move. I have combined the brains of tax strategy experts with top tier CPAs. And today I'm pulling back the curtains to show you exactly why this works, so you have a better idea of why my company is finding so much success. Without further ado, let's dive in. When most people think of a tax accountant or tax professional, they picture a CPA sitting behind a desk, crunching numbers and preparing tax returns. And while that's not entirely wrong, it's only half of the story. The world of tax is much bigger than most people realize, and there are different kinds of experts who approach taxation from very different angles. If you want to truly win at taxes, you need to know the difference between every tax professional there is. So let's break down the differences between enrolled agents and CPAs. Now you might be asking yourself, Karlton, what is an enrolled agent? And that's okay. I know that this is not a concept that most people learn about. They learn about the concept of a CPA. I am an enrolled agent. And I want you guys to understand why I've chosen to be an enrolled agent. An enrolled agent is a federally licensed tax professional who is authorized by the United States Department of the Treasury to represent taxpayers before the IRS in all 50 states. Unlike CPAs, unlike attorneys who are licensed at the state level and may cover a broad range of financial or legal matters, enrolled agents specialize exclusively in taxation. This makes them laser focused on strategies that put money back into your pockets rather than IRS's. To earn the EA designation, we must pass a rigorous 3-part exam. It's called the Special Enrollment Exam. It demonstrates our in-depth knowledge of the tax codes, regulations, and IRS procedures. Because enrolled agents are typically highly skilled in tax strategy and tax reduction and IRS representation, they're extremely valuable advisors for people seeking to minimize their tax bill. At my firm, we call enrolled agents tax strategy pros because that's exactly what they do. They strategize. They're not waiting for April 15th to roll around. Instead, they're actively working with business owners and investors and high-income W-2 taxpayers throughout the year to determine and implement a plan that will reduce taxable income and maximize wealth. Some of these strategies our enrolled agents implement for clients include entity restructuring to minimize self-employment taxes, cost segregation studies to optimize real estate depreciation deductions, cash balance plans, solo 401ks, the Section 199A qualified business income deduction, and honestly, so much more. But when implemented correctly, our clients can legally reduce their tax bills by 50 to 100% compared to what they would owe without tax strategy. That's the kind of difference that can literally change the financial trajectory of a family or a business in just a few years. I'm an enrolled agent, and there are many highly skilled enrolled agents at my tax firm. A lot of people have not even heard of an enrolled agent. And if you didn't know what an enrolled agent was before clicking on this video, well, guess what? Now you know. Let's move on to what a CPA is. CPA, a certified public accountant, is a licensed accounting professional recognized for their expertise in financial reporting, auditing, taxation, and business consulting. CPAs are licensed at the state level, and they must meet strict education, experience, and examination requirements, including passing the uniform CPA exam, which is one of the most challenging professional exams that ever existed. I want everyone to know the CPA exam is equally, if not harder, than the enrolled agents exam. But what you have to understand is what the CPA studies and what the enrolled agent studies is slightly different. That exam weeds out but the most dedicated and detailed-oriented professionals, which is why CPAs have a reputation for precision and reliability. Many CPAs focus on tax preparation and tax compliance because they have a reputation for precision and reliability, but their training extends far beyond taxes to areas like auditing financial reports and advising businesses on how to operate. Because of their broad skill set and high ethical standards, CPAs are trusted professionals who play a critical role in ensuring financial accuracy, transparency, and compliance for both businesses and individuals. They are the financial backbone that makes companies rely on to stay stable and compliant. Most CPAs do not focus on tax strategy. Karlton, Aren't they super reliable? Yes, they are. Instead, when it comes to taxes, the majority of them simply want to file your tax returns correctly without any errors so that you don't face fines, fees, penalties, and audits, all very scary things. So this is one of the main reasons why so many people come to my company telling me that they already have a CPA, but that their CPA hasn't helped them to generate any tax savings. That doesn't mean their CPA is a bad person. It doesn't mean their CPA is not smart. It doesn't mean their CPA doesn't care. It just means that they have been missing the strategy side of the equation. This leads me to my next point, why I hire both tax strategy pros and CPAs at my tax firm. The reason why I hire both tax strategy pros and CPAs at my firm is because, in my opinion, these professionals complement each other perfectly. Enrolled agents design and implement proactive tax strategies that help our clients totally reduce their taxes legally, ethically by 50 to 100%. CPAs handle accurate filing, accurate compliance, and preparation of the work that ensures those strategies flow correctly onto the tax return. Is this starting to make sense? Together, they form a system that covers both the big picture and the fine details. If you think of running a winning football team, the enrolled agents are like the offensive coordinators, designing the playbook to score the touchdowns, while the CPAs are the quarterbacks executing the plays with precision. Without either, you don't win the game. In the same way, if you want to win the tax game, you need both tax strategy and execution working together seamlessly. Now, in other words, I hire both of these tax professionals because I want them each to do what they excel at. For enrolled agents, that is advanced tax strategy. And for CPAs, that's meticulous compliance and tax preparation work. I'm not saying that enrolled agents can't file tax returns, and I'm not saying CPAs can't do tax strategy. I'm saying, why shouldn't I let each excel in their own specialty? It's like having the best of both worlds on one team, and my clients benefit directly from that balance. Now, here's a quick reminder in case you guys were unaware. The Tax-Free Millionaire Summit's almost here. It's running October 21st through October 23rd, and I don't want you to miss it. This is my event that I'll be teaching you the exact strategies that could potentially cut your tax burden in half or completely wipe it out on this 3-day summit. You'll learn advanced techniques like real estate investing to optimize depreciation, income shifting strategies to take money off of your tax return, how to leverage alternative investments like oil and gas to create active deductions on your tax return. If you're serious about building wealth and keeping more of what you earn, this is your chance. Hit the link in the bio below to secure your ticket. This is the step that could literally change your financial future. I would love for you to go ahead and grab a ticket to this event. And now back to this video. All right, let's talk about the impact of having both enrolled agents and CPAs. Most firms pick one side of the coin. We chose both because we're not just in the business of filing taxes. We're in the business of transforming financial futures. So if you're a business owner, if you're an investor, you have high income, you're a professional, the stakes are very high for you. Every year that you go without a proactive tax strategy is just another year you donate extra money to the IRS. And every year that you file without the support of a CPA, you could potentially be making mistakes, missing deductions, or experience other compliance issues. That's why my firm exists. By combining the specialized expertise of tax strategy pros with the precision of CPAs, we ensure you don't just file your taxes, you win at taxes. This approach has helped my firm, Tax Alchemy, to generate hundreds of millions of dollars in collective tax savings for thousands of our clients, and we're not slowing down anytime soon. So, should you continue working with your current CPA? As you've been watching this video, you might be asking yourself whether or not you're currently working with the right tax professional. Perhaps you're thinking that you might be missing out on some serious tax savings by working with just your current CPA. That's a fair question, because the truth is, if your tax professional isn't proactively showing you strategies that move the needle, you're probably leaving money on the table every single year. If you're a high income earner that's in this boat, I would highly recommend you to book a call with my expert team to determine if it's the right time for you to get started on doing tax planning. You can click a link in the description below this video to get started. When you speak with my team members, they will give you an idea of whether or not it makes sense for you to work with my company, Tax Alchemy. Some people struggle to move on from their current CPAs just because they have been with them for a long time. It's okay. Remember that loyalty could be costing you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in taxes. This is true, even if your CPA is good at filing your taxes accurately. So don't let familiarity keep you stuck paying more than what you need to. Now, you might be asking, why don't more people understand the differences between CPAs and enrolled agents? Wouldn't everyone just have both on their team? Oftentimes when I explain the differences between CPAs and enrolled agents to people, they ask me, why don't more people understand the differences between CPAs and enrolled agents. And they're right. A lot of people don't understand these differences, which is a part of the reason why I'm making this video. I want everyone to understand that a CPA is not the only person who can help them with their taxes. And one of the main reasons why CPAs are better known than enrolled agents is because there's simply more of them. In fact, according to the Enrolled Agents Journal, a quarterly magazine from the National Association of Enrolled Agents, there are roughly 660,000 CPAs in the United States marketplace compared to just 65,000 enrolled agents. So this could be a part of the reason why. Also, many CPAs do not tell their clients about enrolled agents because they view them slightly as competition. So that could also be why you may not have heard of enrolled agents before. Okay guys, now that's all I got for today's video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts with me below. What do you guys think of enrolled agents and CPAs? Which professional are you currently working with? And do you think you'll add another tax pro to your team in the future? As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.